So starting the test drive in this X7 xDrive40i, I love BMWs, just the power they give. These inline sixes are they're really something else. I really like how they move, how you're able to configure the actual drive modes and all of that. It really is a treat driving these, whether it's in a 3 Series, 5 Series, this X7 here. I mean, they pull so well. And the overall comfort here is also fantastic. Wouldn't say it's as plush as, let's say, an Escalade or whatever, but I'm also in the sport mode. You have the different ways that you can adjust the suspension and all of that, so that'll make it easier on you. And I think for the money, almost 100 grand, it's not bad. I'm gonna give it a pull here. Here we go. And with these, you just want to keep going once you really feel the pull. They're just so exhilarating to drive. But I want to give one more huge thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this X7 today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. Now, in terms of the ride quality here, very nice coming down the interstate here. It's relatively plush. You can still feel the road even in this Eco Pro mode, and I'm really impressed with how it's riding right now. Now, this does not have the adaptive cruise control to my knowledge. Now, I think I said earlier I have to correct it in the walk around portion, but you know, you have these buttons here, so you assume that if it has this, that you can go between different cruise controls. That's why it has different modes. But so many manufacturers are going towards this, and it kind of gets on my nerves wherever they're like, okay, well, we'll give you the button like you have adaptive cruise control, or even the, I guess, the icon for that, but then you won't know if you have it unless you hit the button and your car tells you, oh, you don't have this. So that kind of gets on my nerves, but you just kind of have to make sure you have that that driver assist package or whatever includes that there. But in terms of what you get for the money here, it's a solid deal, I think. The only thing that's missing really is the adaptive cruise control and the lane centering for me. But the heads-up displays here, the M Sport package, just makes this look fantastic. And the X7s overall, since they've come out, have really been a game changer, I think. If you're wanting a 3-row SUV, you don't necessarily need the space of a full-size Tahoe or something like that. You might just need the space of a Grand Cherokee or of a Highlander or something along those lines. Maybe a bit more space. And with these captain's chairs, how this is equipped, you're really able to adjust the space, whether you need cargo space, whether you need more space for your passengers, in a very easy way without having to use manual folding seats, manual seats for the second row. All this stuff is power, and you're really able to adjust it right where you need it to be. And I really like that about these. But I mean, for a 95, 96 grand sticker price, we are missing cooled seats. There are a few other options I would have liked to have for this money, but it's also a BMW. And I would take the trade-off for this engine and transmission all day. I would take away the cool seats, have this lighter interior, to have a turbocharged inline 6 here that just moves with this M Sport exhaust. Sounds phenomenal. It's just it's a really nice SUV. It's a very nice vehicle. It's not meant to take the place of a Suburban or of a Tahoe. So if you're used to those, I would, you know, just make sure that you're okay with some of the trade-offs, including the space. You get a lot more luxury, I feel like, but Your space is limited behind the third row. Your leg room, you can make really good, but it's not gonna have the same space as a full-size Tahoe, Expedition, even a Wagoneer. But I just think a really nice vehicle if you want something that can perform and then also has seating for up to 7. So all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2026 BMW X7 xDrive40i.